In today's video, we're going to dig deeper into the home buying process and help you identify your why.
So, what are we waiting for?
Let's go.
Let's go. Hi, and welcome to our channel. I am Wolf Pierre, the Homestead Warrior.
And I'm Angel Pierre, the Bohemian Homegirl.
And we're both realtors with VIP Real Estate out here in Colorful, Colorado.
If you're interested in learning about real estate, be sure to hit the subscribe button below. We'll be posting new videos every week.
So, don't miss out. Identifying your why. We touched up on it on our last video, and this time we're going to dive a little deeper into it. So, identifying your why puts things into perspective, and it gives you clarity on what your next step should be.
Really helps you stay on track and remember what you're doing when things get a little tough.
Going into identifying your why, your reason for wanting to be a homeowner. It could be many things. It could be a promotion. It could be family. It could be numerous things. But identifying your why is a very important step into the home buying process. And that's why we want to take just a little bit of time and to talk about it. One of the reasons for identifying your why could be your credit score.
That was mine. And as soon as I got my credit score up and it was like skyrocketing, I was like, now's the time. Definitely, let's move.
Okay, so
now before he changes his mind.
Another reason could be that you're done with renting. And believe it or not, a lot of people, whatever they're paying now for rent, they could be paying less as homeowners.
Yeah, rents have really skyrocketed and they've really kind of pushed people out of that market. It got to a point, I know, with us when we had, a townhome and they said they were going to be raising the rent next year and we expected that coming. And then I was like, well, let me just see what I could do. Reached out to a lender and got qualified and kind of looked at what we qualified for versus, what payment we wanted to make. And the payment was actually going to be about the same.
So to add to the done with renting, your neighbors. One of the reasons why you want new sights and new sounds. You live in an apartment. Okay, it is not detached from anything. So any little banging, any little noise that your neighbor's kids are doing, you hear it. You hear it, you feel it. And at times it is annoying. That is a why for people to want to become homeowners.
I mean, there's other things to consider, like just getting things fixed.
Right. And if you're one of those people who is very hands-on, then this is good for you because as a homeowner, you don't have to rely, like she was saying, you don't have to rely on a third party. Okay, you can take matters into your own hands. It is your house, it is your property, it is your baby. You care for it however much, however little you need to.
Yeah, but I just like being able to paint my own walls, whatever color, and not have to paint them back. Like the wall behind us, blue.
You get the idea. Oh, just overall new experiences, I believe.
Right.
Yes.
Another thing to think about is emotional attachment. It can, maybe you need to detach. Maybe, you got that new job and you're really struggling because you raised your family in this home. You really have to get your mind right for that.
So it's not just getting your money right. Getting your head right is also a big part of it.
How long have you lived there? Do you want your forever home or do you want your 2-year equity building home?
So those are important factors. And also some people want a place they could lay to rest in. You know what I mean by that, right? And some people, they don't want to do it in a retirement home. Age is also a factor. If you're a certain age, you're like, oh no, I'm like 60 plus years old and I don't have anything to show for it. Maybe having a home will be my legacy, something to pass on to the next generation. So that's
something to pass on to the state if that doesn't work out.
Some of us are cruel. If you died interstate, that means you had no will. So since you have no will, then the state gets to take matters into their own hands. Anyways, make sure.
Buying a home can help you build wealth. It's one of the traditional ways of building wealth. You buy a home, over the years, you're paying the loan down, but the house is increasing in value.
It's appreciating.
Especially after, the year before last, 2021.
Oh my God.
2022, even a little bit, up until like June. The market was going crazy. So a lot of homes raised $100,000, $200,000 in equity really fast.
Just to touch up on that, the building wealth part. Extra cash now, right? So you have extra cash. That means you can put that on a new home. And by putting that on a new home, you get that passive income. And lo and behold, 2 homes become 3, 3 becomes 4, 5. And next thing you know, you don't have to work anymore because your homes are making money for you.
You know, a perfect time to consider is when your debt is getting really low, when you've been paying some stuff off.
And honestly, that is the blueprint that a lot of people use to build wealth. So I don't see any reasons why you can't be one of them.
When it comes down to like savings also, you've saved enough money for your down payment. If that's, you know, the resort that you're taking, you have quite a bit sitting there for you to figure out what to do with, and just take a little bit of that and invest it back into yourself.
Yeah. For many people, the ultimate goal is passive income. That was our why for buying our first house. One will turn into 2 and 3 and 4, but the ultimate goal is passive income. We've talked about a lot of things, so figure out what your why is and go for it.
Consider, maybe you found a home you want. Maybe you want that knock on the door where somebody actually cared about that house at one point. Maybe you're just like, oh my goodness, this is my dream home. I've seen that home in the mountains. I found that home for me. You know, if it came up for sale, I would fight to get that. I found that home first when I was 18 years old.
Well, folks, identifying your why is very, very crucial in the home buying process. As we stated in the beginning of this video, it brings you clarity. It keeps you motivated and it keeps you on the right track.
If you liked this video and you want to see more, hit the like button below and subscribe.
We will have new videos posted for you every week, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.